Yo, what's up, guys? So, today I want to cover a good few things. See, I came to the realization and the revelation, which I always do all the time. I come to revelations all the time. You should too. Um, Revelation just means to reveal something, or to reveal something, yeah. Now, coming to revelations, you realize, throughout your day, what has to be done in your life or whatever has to be done. You come to revelations a lot. So, now, besides that, you got the fact that, okay, so basically we have, like my teacher says, learned helplessness. And that is why we suffer from most of our problems, because our learned helplessness. What is learned helplessness? Basically, what we're taught is to be helpless. We're taught to literally, basically, I'm sure you can figure out what I mean by that, but taught helplessness rather than, or learned helplessness. So, we're taught, we're lied to, or we're taught basically throughout our lives to just basically live however they tell us to live, you know what I mean? But really, you should come to the realization and the aspect to where you're like, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to live how I want to live. Don't limit yourself. Stop limiting yourself. There are no limitations. You feel me? The limitation is yourself. You're limiting yourself. So, literally, I was thinking of some stuff before I made this video. Have some balls, right? And have some ovaries, whatever, have the balls, right? And basically, help yourself, okay? Help yourself. And, stop counting on others for, your help. You know what I mean? Or stop counting on others for help and start, really, you know what I mean? Relying on yourself and basically, moving forward and realizing that you don't need anybody's help. You just need to do you and stay in your lane and not give a fuck about what anybody else thinks. See, we all chase punani or penis half the time, but it's really purpose, like my teacher says. Or, let me come to the self where I want to be. Instead of punani and penis, paper, of course. Or value, like my teacher said. Or, holding, what do you want? What do you want inside? Ask yourself that. Turn everything off. Say, what do I want? What do I want? I want this. I want money. I want love. I want good things. You gotta listen to yourself. You gotta know what thoughts you have. You gotta understand what's coming into your head, what you're thinking about, because those thoughts are creating your what's around you. You know what I mean? It's creating your life. Your thoughts are creating what's in your life. So, you gotta understand that, you know what I mean? You literally gotta, grasp the concept of, yeah, you gotta have the, I wish a motherfucker would mentality, but at the same time, you don't want to fight. You feel me? If it came to that, no. You seriously don't even want to fight. But you say, yeah, I'm good. Like MT33 says, or Kyle, have authority. You feel me? But authority, I think that's authorization. You are authorized in that area. So basically, have the authority to fucking be good and have love and have love for yourself, and love yourself, and be good. We're taught learned helplessness. We're half the time, we don't even know how to feel or be, and we're just sitting there in our own freaking, in our own bullshit. We don't come to the realization that we actually really gotta do something or be, something that we should do, or how do I say it? If you do enough research, you'll literally come to conclusions to where that person's bullshitting, but this is the truth. Okay? You'll see that if you do enough research on certain subjects or certain things. You spend all your life in one fucking subject, but if you literally take something and dissect it, what I mean by that is breaking down what that thing actually is, and then you take a whole nother different thing, right? And you got two different things, and then you're like, okay, well, how do these add up? You just do different stuff, right? So I don't know, but I'm just trying to make some examples here. Look, all I'm saying is we're taught learned helplessness, right? We're literally taught learned helplessness. So literally what you gotta do is break out from that, fucking get the fuck out of bed, get the fuck out of your shit, and fucking start cleaning your life up, start cleaning your room up, start cleaning your house up, start cleaning yourself up, wherever the fuck you live, wherever the fuck you're at. Get yourself up, pick yourself up, pick yourself up off the side of the road, get yourself back in gear, and start doing what you should do. And that's basically having full consciousness to where you're totally within your own, you're in your lane, but you're within your damn, what was that thing? I know what it is. You want to be the what do you call that? The authority? No. You want to be the, I'm trying to think of what it is. You want to be I can't think of what it is. Basically leader, okay? I'm trying to think of what, I might pause the video to think about it for a second, what I'm trying to say. You want to be, let me pause it. I got it, guys. You want to be the expert at whatever you're doing, or you want to be the expert at whatever it is that you're doing, that basically you're providing for other people. So whatever it is, basically let's say it's your job or something, or let's say it's your work, it's what you do for a living, or let's say what's something like I do. You give to people, and then you're an expert at that thing, right? Well, people are gonna come to you. You're an expert at it, right? So people will come to you for your expertise, and they will want to see what you have to offer, and they will want to basically pay you for your expertise. Now, I have a suggestion. Now, my suggestion is basically that you learn how to basically be the expert in your be the best in your expertise, right? Like my teacher says, be the best in your expertise. So whatever it is that you're doing, that you're in, be the best at it in that field, okay? And then besides that, damn, I was just thinking of it. Basically, people come to you, you know, just in case shit falls down, you know what I mean? Like, you never know. But regardless, you know, besides that, you know what I mean? You know, I hope and pray all the time that things just go good and work out, and God's here and the people are good. And I always pray. I always do the best stuff, you know? I always have the faith and the love and just respect. I have the respect, just respect. And, you know, I just manifest all the time. You know, I manifest good things. And, you know, with that, it's like, yeah, so we take our thoughts and our feelings and our words and our being, and we can literally add value to ourselves and other people. Literally just by thinking, saying, being, and feeling. Let's just say thinking and saying are very powerful in themselves. And those two things that you should really concentrate and see what is actually happening with those two things. So if you're literally saying or thinking negative thoughts or words or, you know, something like that, you should really go about it differently and kind of figure out what you should do from there. Because it all starts from a base point. You know what I mean? It all starts from one point. And it takes a certain point, right? You can't build a foundation unless you actually, you know, I think there's a cornerstone. And besides that, you actually have to, like, dig some stuff out before you even, you know, build something there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's like tilling the grass, or tilling whatever it is so you plant the seed. You know, you need a hoe. But you're thinking of the wrong hoe, you feel me? You don't want the thing that's gonna weigh you down and, you know, try to, like, not in the weight kind of way, not in like weight, like heavy, but the thing that what's going to get you the money / what's going to get you the overall results, okay? You know what I mean? Are you going to take this girl out, which there's how many girls? If you divide 7 billion by 2, that's 3.5, right? Am I right? 3.5. So there's probably about 3.5 billion women, and I think there's more women in the earth than men. So there you go. You have two advantages. One, there's more women in the earth than men, so you're bound to see more women than men. Which all right. So besides that, then you got 3.5 billion women. All right. So me, honestly, if I had, like, you know, to do some farming or something, I'd buy a hoe, like a thing to, like, rake the stuff, the grass and the dirt, so I could plant some seeds, you know, watch that shit grow exponentially as I water it, and honestly just gain all of the good stuff that comes with it. And literally you could do that for, you know, you just keep going. You know what I mean? You don't stop. See, the problem is we stop. We limit ourselves, okay? That's why sometimes people have so much acres of land, because they don't limit themselves. They literally borrow that land and then freaking do whatever with it. But the problem is, half the time we limit ourselves. So I'm going to start practicing myself, not limiting my, you know, my basically what I want to do, what I want to achieve, okay? Right now I want to do dishes. I kind of want to take recycling out, but it is kind of late. But after the rain goes, I mean, there's no other friggin' thing that stopped me besides outside at night going to the dumpster. But, I mean, you tell me. Is it weird out there? Yeah, look. It's raining right now, but that's where the dumpster is. It's all dark. But it's all good. I think I might swallow the bug. But, I think I need some water. Hold up. So, the problem is we limit ourselves and we don't see our value that we could give to the people or ourselves. Most of all, ourselves. And we need to see that basically you know, literally I've been wanting to make a limitation video for the past few weeks. It's literally been on my mind so much. So this is my limitation video, only for the fact I'll stick to it too. I'll stick to the topic rather than go off for 15 minutes on a whole bunch of different subjects. Well, limitations, right? Limitation number one, you're limiting yourself because you're literally sitting there playing video games, playing music, literally playing fucking cards, whatever you're playing. Number three, so you're literally playing. You're playing. Why are you playing, bro? Number one, I do the same shit. I'm just literally telling you what I'm trying to practice myself. I've been turning everything off and literally sitting there in like almost silence. I sit there in silence for a good like hour, 2 hours, 3 hours a day sometimes, straight like chilling in silence. I literally take about 3 hours a day nowadays in silence. And I like sit there and I'm just like, only problem is sometimes you hear a racket from other places, so how can you sit in silence? Well, you sit there and you listen what that is, you start manifesting what you want, you understand? Well, they didn't like what I had to say before that, so I'm out of here anyway, but I'm going to a better place. It's all good, that's besides the point. So, what I'm saying is don't limit yourself. Don't have limits on your thinking, because what you're thinking, you know, think the positive things, but think to the point where you're literally manifesting and saying these things and putting these good, these positive, non-limited things on whatever it is, okay? Positive, non-limited things on whatever it is. Now remember, yes, there are spiritual, universal, and physical laws. And there's also the laws of whatever, you know, state, country, county, whatever you're in. But at the same time, if you are doing something with love and good is for good, you know, love, just make sure you're doing the right thing and don't put a limit on it, because think to yourself that literally you're putting your love where it should be. Literally level, okay? Level yourself. Be balanced. My month is balanced, so I teach balance, okay? Have a balance, have a steady mind, have a steady, you know, because if you're all over the place, how the hell are you going to weave anything out when it happens? You're not going to know what to do, all right? But if you're balanced, if you're heavily balanced and you're like sitting there like, yo, whatever's coming my way, I got it. You feel me? Then literally what's going to happen is, you know, you're going to be ready for stuff. That's what you want to do. Like MT33 says, you're going to be ready for what's coming to you. As you're literally like, so like, you want to start doing stuff now and start like making sure you're good, because, you know, you don't want to wait till what happens. You know, you don't want to wait till something happens. You want to be prepared, like MT33 says. Be prepared. So what you want to do is be prepared. See, I can't speak too much on that because I got to practice it. But what I think should be done is prepare and have a good plan. Have a plan, basically yourself. Start, you know, planning stuff. You know, start you know, coming to conclusions that you gotta be prepared and, you know, do things to where you're, you know, making it so that if anything falls down, you just pick it right back up and put something in place there to do. So, you know what I mean? Like, in case something happens, you know, something's right there to, you know, fix the situation almost, you know what I mean? So, basically, yeah. think positive. Always think positive. Basically, see the problem. One of the problems is it's so globally, socially accepted that we don't know what the fuck to think or do or be or feel, because we literally almost do the opposite a lot of times. A lot of us. To where sometimes people don't know what the fuck route to take. And honestly, I used to be there. I used to be in that situation. To where I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to be, how to act. You know? I was around 18 at the time when I started realizing shit. I was around 18. And honestly, yeah, sometimes it takes like something to get you going, be like, yeah, something's not right about that. Why is that way? Is there anything else about that? You know, you ask yourself these questions and you're like, all right, well, what is it? You know what I mean? And then you keep going and you keep going. And you'll find out. You ask and you shall receive an answer. You knock and that door shall be open. So keep going and you'll realize what you're trying to realize, what you realize. So don't give up, keep going, and basically have the faith that everything's going to be all right. But besides that, you guys need to put stuff in place to where, yeah, you're already good. You feel me? Everything's already good. But you always want to have something to be like, yo, like, you know, this world, okay, this world we're in, it's a wild world. So, not a song. I don't know. It's a wild world we live in. So you gotta take precautionary measures sometimes and start like really like understanding that, you know, you should actually have things set up in place just in case there was a scenario. You know what I mean? But overall, right now, what's the past? What is the past? What is that? That does not matter as much as what happens now and in the future. Because the past, what is the past? You could barely remember what you did a minute ago. I can't even remember. I can't remember what I was saying that much. I remember that I was talking the same stuff I've been talking about. But, you know, and which is true spirituality, personal development, and philosophy. But at the same time, we're talking about limitations and we're talking about a lot of stuff. But I could go back on the video and look at it. You know what I mean? But the past is the past, man. Like, you can't go back in the past and just be like, you know, you can't do that. You know what I mean? You can't look back on the past all the time. You gotta, you know, you can remember the past and do stuff with the past, but don't focus on, especially the negative. You can't focus on the past and be like, yeah, like, that's not what you should live in. Because the past basically, what is the past, okay? What does that have to do with right now and the future? Because the past already happened. That's in the past. It's past tense. It already happened. What needs to happen or what is happening really, really matters, okay? So y'all need to understand that and be basically like work on yourselves and work on things, because I've been doing it all my life and I've been doing it a lot, especially lately, and I still got ways to go because I ain't in, you know, but I'm working it out to the point where, yes, I am good. So, you know, today I made multiple phone calls. I got in touch with so many people that I had to get in touch with, and I'm proud of myself because I've always been proud of myself because I always do what I have to do. Even if it takes me a little while to achieve something to where I have to spend some time myself, to where I have to make up some work that I had to do. Yeah, it takes me a while sometimes, but you know what? At the same time, be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself where you're at right now. Be proud of your past, what you did, because you know what? No one else did that. You did that, and you gotta be proud of yourself because, hey, you made it. You made it this far, right? You're listening to me. You're talking, you know? If you are literally, like, you gotta, like, be like, yo, great, I did what I did when I was younger. I did what I did in the past. I gotta work on now. I gotta work on the future. I gotta not have limits on what I'm trying to set to myself, to the point where, only for the fact, yes, look at a goal that is, basically look at a goal and have goals that are reachable, but don't limit yourself to the point where once you go for a goal and you look at that goal, what goal are you really setting for yourself? Because you could have anything, you could be anything. If, the guy, whoever, Abraham Lincoln wanted to be a president, okay? So he became a president, okay? That's what happened, okay? Basically, I read that from a very wise person too. I actually posted on my story on my website. So basically, what do you call it? Literally, it's just like, don't limit yourself. Start doing stuff today and start, thinking about what you're gonna do, and start thinking about your future, and start, manifesting good things. Sit in silence sometimes and just start thinking positive thoughts. Don't remember about your thoughts and your words, because don't sit there and don't disconnect totally, and you still want to be connected to people and things, and the way this world works, but at the same time, it's like, you want to see what God has to tell you. You want to see what, is really going on in your head. You want to focus and basically make it so that you're good and your thoughts and your, stuff is good. All right? So you really want to focus and make sure you're good and overall balance. Whoa. They say that when they ride horses. Whoa. Take it easy. Whoa. Easy. Shh. Easy. Shh. Easy. Shh. So, you really gotta take it easy. Shh. Stop. That's it. Seriously. You gotta look at yourself and really understand, what am I thinking? What am I doing? That I gotta work on. I gotta work on these things. I gotta work on what I'm thinking, and I gotta work on what I'm being and doing and feeling and saying, because I know for a fact, if you were fucking perfect, you wouldn't be listening to me probably, and if you are, then you're somewhere really high up, okay? And besides that, if you are listening to me and you're not all whatever it is, basically you're like, yo, I understand, kind of, you gotta work on yourself and basically have determination and have the goal setting aspect. I get deep into my words. I'm a poet. I'm a very deep thinker. I'm a deep thinker, and I'm a very, very deep thinker. Everyone's always said that about me. Also about my good music taste. But besides that, what's the other thing? My poetry, my writing, to where if I get the chance to actually write, see how I could just make things on a video. I didn't think about most of this stuff. I thought about a few sentences I was going to say. But literally, I made a 30-something minute long video. I don't know when this cuts out, so I don't want to get to cut out really fast. But basically, you really need to focus on your thoughts and what you're, feeling and saying, being, and doing. Overall, your thoughts, because it all starts with a thought. It all starts with your thoughts. So before you do anything, it starts with a thought. So, start thinking. Start watching what you're thinking, and then start thinking positive. Start creating, manifesting good things. You know, God creates, you're the co-creator of the creator. And basically, God does all the work, but you literally have it in your mind and you do it too. And basically, so, just work on what you gotta work on, and basically, be good with yourself, and overall, like, look, keep this level, make it level, but also go, go towards what you want to go towards. Make that goal and start going towards it. Stop waiting. Stop waiting. You know what I mean? What are you waiting for? Why are you waiting? You don't know when tomorrow, you don't know when you're going to stop, you don't know when the last day of your life is going to be. So why are you waiting to do whatever you're trying to do? You know what I mean? Reach for that goal, set that goal, and start doing it now. That's it. You know what I mean? Stop fucking waiting. Stop hesitating. If you have lack of energy, it's probably because you either don't eat right or you have lack of CSF, cerebral spinal fluid, because that's all they fucking promote is fucking Instagram chicks and TikTok chicks, and they fucking drain your energy, and then you're left fucking all tired and shit. So literally, while that's happening, you're literally moping around all day, not being able to function, because that's what the fuck I was doing. But now I'm focusing. I'm focusing on all this shit, and I'm realizing all of it. So, number one, you guys got to realize that those are real lies. So, number one, do that. But besides that, then focus on, doing your thing and coming to the conclusion I got to work on some things rather than just sit there and fucking watch TV or fucking play video games all fucking day. Okay? Motivational Gregory. All right? So, you really got to do, like, some stuff. Like, are you happy where you're at? Are you happy with your life and everything in it? Well, if so, then good stuff. You're probably like, you should be happy with everything, but at the same time, why wouldn't you want to reach for higher things? There's always something higher you could achieve. You know what I mean? So never stop trying to achieve more, but always know you're good where you're at. Always know, but at the same time, always know you're good where you're at, because, morals, value, you're a high value individual. I'm taking a little bit of what, MT33, myself, Kyle, because I interpret it how I interpret it, and I make people, learn from what I learned. You know what I mean? And this is some new stuff that I'm just spitting that is happening in my life, and, I'm teaching good. So, until this video cuts out, I'm going to keep talking unless it cuts out really soon, to where it usually cuts out really soon. So, basically, all I got to say is, keep doing your thing, but at the same time, obviously, like, we'd always work on other stuff, because there's probably problems in your life, and most of it comes from lack of self-image, because our thoughts and our words manifest our reality. Okay? So like I just said, thoughts and words manifest your reality, and basically your mentality is your reality. So if your thoughts and words manifest your reality, and basically you're literally... So if you think something of yourself, then that is. So why not think positive? Why not think always good? Why not always think that? Why not think, hey, today is going to be a fucking great day? That's why I'm wearing my special hat, my good hat, and my good gold chain, and my white shirt, because today's a great day. Now, not white because of the dominant culture or anything like that, pardon me, but, but white because white, it is actually right, but it's basically white, shines through the prism, and basically gets